So second day of the Daiwa Pool Masters, and we've just drawn back on top pool again, but this time we've drawn on 31, which is definitely a better peg than where we were yesterday. We're in with the top bit of the lake this time, but then there were some good weights up there. There was like a 140, a 130 and a couple of hundred, so I'm going to have to probably catch a decent weight today to win, but it's a nice peg. It's a lot better than where we were yesterday, so we should catch plenty of fish there. So I'm just driving around now. It's a bit margy at the minute. There's cars all over the show. So we'll just whiz round and I'll show you the peg, but much better draw than yesterday, so hopefully well, even if we don't win, we should catch plenty of fish. So let's get around there and survey the situation. Right, so this is the peg here, look, 31 on top. Got a little bit of everything set up, because I'm not really sure. There's a lot of options on this peg. So what the plan is, I got a nice reed bed down there, and it's deep. It's like 5 foot off that bed there, so I'm going to fish up and down with maggots. Just up and down with maggots just here, and then down over there by that point. It's like 2 foot there, so I'm going to tap some hard pellets in there and then change it to ground bait. So quite a nice simple plan. Got my tops up there, shallow tops, a couple for the deck. I got a mugging rig up because there's been an odd big carp just mooching through here. We've got a right job on the hand section, whereas Jimmy Brooks is just here, 2 pegs down. Brad Lucas is up on a peg that caught a lot of fish yesterday. Darren Davis is on the peg that won the section yesterday. But the wind has changed, you can see now. It was blowing up here yesterday, and it's blowing away from this bowl today, down to that bottom end there. But it's unlike in the middle here, so I don't think it'll affect me as bad. So I'm quite looking forward to it. I've seen an odd fish in that bed there, and I've seen an odd one down the middle. So I'm just going to put the last of my stuff together now, and then we'll get rolling. What I'm going to do first, I'm just going to throw some maggots down the middle. Some maggots in the edge. And I'm just going to tap a few in down the side here. Hard pellets to start. Just see if I can get a quick bite or two. Just got a hard 4 mil in a band. And then if this don't go, I'm going to ship across that island. It's about 2 foot. See if I can catch a few there. I reckon I'll catch a few over to that island there. But what we want is just to get away to a nice start today. We had a bit of a bad start yesterday, and then it was just a case of catching up then. I'll just quickly throw a few back in here again. Probably going to be a few stockies about on these pellets, I think. Little dink there again. Oh, there's a bite. Oh, popped off. Oh, another one. And so it begins. Just a numbers game now, I think. Just keep these lines fed. My best throw in the world, that one. Just keep an eye on those maggots then. As soon as I see a couple of signs, I'll be on it. I won't be wasting time. Don't mind them that size. They're like £1 a piece. I'm just feeding like 6 or 8 4-mils in a little pot. It's a nice little stump in the water that you probably won't be able to see it on camera, but it's like a tree stump that's been cut off. And it's like 3.5 foot right next to the stump. So what I'm going to do is start it on pellets. And I'll probably change it to casters and fish a worm on the bottom there. Little tiny stocky. Nuisance them little stockies are. Peckers. It's a bit awkward, but I reckon we'll catch a few here. It's only just over 2 foot there. And it's quite flat. So let's see if we can get a little run here. No, this is no good either. It's a shame that is. Right, we are forced on to the shallow line already. So we need it. Wandy. I was just on a little overshotted rig, like 10-inch deep there. Take that off. Let's have a nice nest of these down there now. Throw some casters in there. And I'm hoping my day's just going to be there and down there. Oh, some of that. Oh my god, it's absolutely solid down the middle. I just seen like 4 F1s just come up then. Oh, come on, Mike. Oh, I missed the net of that. Jesus Christ, man. Oh my god, those F1s there. Oh, it's absolutely raw with F1s, yeah. Ah. Sick, man. That's a bad couple of minutes. Missed the net with one. And then pulled out with that blondie. I see F1s in there, but there's so many roach there. They just get into it first. Right, we're an hour in now, and I've had a decent little, like, 45 minutes there. I caught some real good uns on the overshotted rig in the edge and out there. The problem I got is it's just starting to fade on me the last 10 minutes. Like, I've gone on the edge, not caught one. Just dropped back out there, caught one, but it's a lot slower, and I can't fish any nice rigs because there's so many roach here. It's just absolutely bumping with roach. I've literally just put this nice little strung out rig back on that we used yesterday. But already it's a bad feed, that was. Oh, there's a fish. A little roach again. What a stocky, is it? What a stocky. I'm hoping these roach will just fade away, and then if I can catch them on this rig, we'll be laughing then. Because there's an odd F1 in amongst the feed, but there's so many little blips there. Yeah, I'm getting a chance to get to the hook bait. And these reeds don't seem solid either. Got to wait quite a while till you get one, but I don't know whether that's because they don't want that overshotted rig and they just want a nice rig like this. You see, just leave that in. See, it's just, you don't even get a chance to fish the rig tidy because it's just shoots under with the little roach all the time. Just millions of them. Look, see. And I had this problem yesterday, the last 2 hours. When these turned up, I saw I could use as that overshotted rig, and I just don't think it's as good as this rig. Let's try 2 maggots. What I'm going to start doing, I'm just going to start throwing some casters just in here. Where it's like just under 3 foot there. I can fish a nice big piece of worm on that, over that. So I can see those roach flashing there now like mad. I think I just got to keep that bait going in, and hopefully these roach will clear off eventually. See, there's F1's there as well. Could see 1 or 2 in the feed then. This is definitely the rig I want to be fishing. See that? And you've got a net everything in your tunnel, look at this. Go. Right, we're about 2 hours in, and it's just, honestly, it's just absolutely gone now. Just can't catch anything anywhere I've caught. I had to go on the bottom, I caught 3 on the bottom. I thought, oh yes, here we go. And then just getting a million little roach in after that. I think I've had another one on a shallow rig, another one on an overshotted rig in the edge and out there, but absolutely terrible at the minute. So what I'm going to do in this line by this stump, is, like everybody's sort of slowed up a bit now, I'm just going to feed some worms. I think that'll be a good ploy to maybe catch, and if I catch a few there, then I'll feed it somewhere else as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to chop up a few worms, keep tightening these lines. Chop these up. I'm just going to put enough ground bit just to stick them together, and a few casters, and that stump there is 3.5 foot and it looks perfect for a couple of big F1s, so let's chop these up. I wish it was like 3 foot, it'd be nice, because I know I've caught doing this in 3 foot before, but it's just a bit deeper than that, so I'll have to stick them together a little bit, I think. Just a little bit of ground bit. A tiny little bit of ground bit. Because we've got to make something happen now. I'll put an odd little caster in there as well, just because I can throw a few casters over as well. There's a few big bits still in there. Right, let's put a little blob of that in. It's nice and flat down that side there as well. So I think that might be as good a place as any to do this. I'm just going to give that 2 or 3 minutes, and I'm going to drop back shallow on the edge. So a second drop in now on these worms. First drop in, I've just had one £1. So I've just put a little pot on now and a little blob of worm in there with that little mix. So let's see if we can get another. Let's see if we're onto something here. There's another one. I'll throw a few casters as well. Oh, what's happened there now? No. Yeah, that's it. Get out. Spin me through a snag, can you believe that now? Ugh. Not going our way today. We're just coming up to 2 hours left now. I've had a couple on these worms, but I've had 2 big ones and a couple of chunky ones, but it's super slow. I've just dropped on the bottom of those maggots, can't get a bite. I don't know, it's just like literally fading away to nothing now. Cannot get a bite anywhere really, apart from on these worms, but you've got to wait so long for a bite. Just never going to feel like you're going to get a run anywhere. So I don't really know where I'm going to catch anything from now, because there's no fish shallow in those maggots. There's no fish to the cover to my right. Can't catch on the bottom. I'm just catching an odd fish here. Like Jimmy Brooks is probably winning the section. What's a bite? On 29 around the corner, and then Darren Davis is second, and Brad Lucas is probably third, and maybe 33 is close to Brad Lucas because he's caught some fish in the edge. But just not happening. Just feels like it's getting worse and worse and worse in this little bit here. there's a snag down there. And, 2 or 3 have done me in that snag now. Daiwa Streets now. Such a good start as well. Right, a little check-in. It's been a quarter of an hour since I spoke to you last. I've just gone back on these worms. What I've done this time is not fed any ground bait with it, I've just put it in peat. And I've had like literally 4 or 5 in a row, just down this edge again. Just on a little piece of worm. It's been quite quick. It feels like you could, do a weight if they stay on it for like 2 hours. The rest of the match feels like I could do a nice weight on it. So I'll just get my more peat in that mix just to stick it up. Get a bit sloppy there. And what I've been doing now, I'm still throwing those maggots on the middle, but I'm just throwing casters there now, just off the edge of them rushes, with a view to like fishing on the bottom with a piece of worm. Just a shame, there's something off this stump. There must be a stick coming off of it, because when I'm hooking up, you could feel the line pinging off that twig or whatever it is down there. And the bites are that last bite was really just like a little slow line I lift up, and there's one on, and I kept replumbing it up. It's plumbed up nice, so I don't know what's going on with the bites, but we're catching a few there now. Just need it to stay like this and just keep catching. There's those maggots seem a waste of time down the middle. I'm still feeding them, just you never know, you might get a little half-hour shallow fishing. I'll probably feed some worms where I'm throwing those casters as well. Just like a little, same as what I'm doing this side, but throwing more casters then over the top. I don't think we're like miles behind, just need a good run from somewhere. If we can just get a good run of them big uns. There's another one, look. A little stocky that time, but oh, that's a little foul skimmer, that is. What I'm going to feed a little blob of worms out of the side as well. Where's that cupping kit? Just to sort of give them a little taste for it. Right. And stocky. I think I'll have a go down that side now. Let's put that down a minute then. Throw some maggots in. Little bite. hopefully they're alright when they're that sort of size. You don't mind catching them ones. A little pot on you. Feed some worms on the air as well. Come on, buddy. Right, I'm just having an absolute magic run on my right hand side, potting in worms. I've got a couple of those big F1s and a couple of stockies. I've just hooked a big carp as well there now. I thought it was foul up when I hooked it. It was a real, like I took it on the drop. And it went mental and I was sort of calmed down a bit now. But I've only got 011 on you, so I'll have to take my time. But like yesterday, I need this one bad. Oh, it's a big unit as well, that is. It's a, come on. I lost it caught up on there now. That's a big unit. Come on. If it's meant to be, we'll get this one. Just turn on the line all the time, man. Oh no. It's got the line wrapped around him. No, don't do this to us. Oh, nightmare. Need him. Oh no. That was our chance when he just popped up there. Oh no, he's done us. It's an absolute beast, that is. He just came in so quietly just then. Nowhere near, boy. I've only just started my second net, Jim. Honestly. You'll see at the end now, boy. Don't be going on that far bank now. Full of snags over there. God, why is he going mad now? He was so quiet just now. There he is. Come. There he is, look, see him? Come. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, he's done it again. Come on. He goes again. Get that line wrap round him and it's game over. Okay, look. Stop doing that. Pop up, pop up. No, 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 no. if I had some old 13 on. Yeah, you can pull them a bit, but can't pull them on this light gear. There he is. We got him. Oh, look at that. Actually, don't flick out now. Put him straight in. Get him on it. Oh, that's the bonus we needed, I think. I'm going to go 13 now on you. So you can pull them a little bit harder if you hook another. Because that is too hairy for me, that is. When it's like that. Time's going away from us now. Let's just stop catching. Absolute nightmare. Oh. Son. Oh, big boy. There's enough one in there then. Right, so I'm going to give this a couple of minutes. If they don't go, I'm going to have a look shallow again. There we go. A superb bite that was. There you go, he's got 2 hooks in him, this one. It's got 3 hooks in its mouth, this fish here. Huh? It's 1, my hook, and 2 other hooks in its mouth. What the hell is going on there? Right, so I've just come off that shallow line, not a sign. Just dropped back in the edge, piece of worm. Just whacked in, and I think I got another carp on again. If it's not a carp, it's a big F one that. It's a lovely clean blade, just absolutely rocketed down the hatch. And what's nice now is we've got some 13 on here and a stronger hook, so I think that's a carp. Ah? I'm nowhere near you boys, man. Great bear, I've only had 1 carp. Nice ghosty, the look of it. Come on. Must be having you. Yes, look. Come on. In on that. There we go. I think we got like 3/4 of an hour. And if it carries on like this, just about 3/4 of an hour. Yeah, a tree above me is a nuisance. And if this carries on, could be a miracle on our hands here. I'm going to stop feeding those maggots now. I'm just going to concentrate down here, and I'm going to throw some casters the other side where we fished earlier on. Because I feel as if that should have just gone with a fish straight away there if you're going to catch them. Oh, it's a bite. Go. Another big one. Yeah, I've never known a carp fight like that. It's taking 5 minutes to get in. Pull the elastic out on the bite there. Pulled the elastic out on the bite, would you believe? I have messed up badly today. It's gonna cost me framing. Come on. For one more. If we got one more in us, it's like seconds to go now. Just not had one for like 10 minutes and then just had 2 and 2 chucks there now. There we go. Sean. I don't know what's the matter with you boys. I'm nowhere near you boys. There we go. So, let's get weighed in, because there's a lot of nonsense being spoken around the lake here that I've won. I can't say I have. So let's get weighed in, and then we'll have a little catch up at the end. But I think we've done well to come back there. Right, so that's the end of day 2. We've just finished weighing in, and I don't know how to feel about that. I'm happy, but I'm disappointed at the same time. So it's gone down. Darren Davis is at £81. Then Brad Lucas is at 93. Jimmy's weighed 107 here, and I've ended up with 103. So I'm not far behind, which is the thing that's annoying, because halfway through I was buried, finished. But then we've had an amazing run, just feeding worms, just down by the edge of those reeds in about 4.5 foot of water. and it's got us out of trouble. But you're always thinking, I could have done that 20 minutes earlier, even an hour earlier I could have done that, because I couldn't catch anything shallow, you know, to those reeds. I should have just stopped throwing maggots and put some worms in there and thrown casters like what I have done, and we could have walked the section. But you know, it's one of them, it's easy to look back, but at the same time we could have easily been 4th or 5th in the section. So a second keeps us in the mix for a top 15. Like the last 2 years I've managed to frame with 5 points. I've been, I think, 6th and 15th with 5 points. So if we can win tomorrow with a half tidy, another £100 weight, I think we'll frame. So at least we've got something to fish for. Plus, if we can get on a real good peg, there's always a chance you win the match and win a brand new Daiwa pole, which is nice. So shallow wise, we could only catch on that overshot rig. There's been so many roach here, so I've just fished the exact same one as yesterday. So check that rig out in the last video. Just a 0.1 dibber, overshotted, 20-inch long the whole rig. And then what we've done on those worms, just got white hydro and a short kit. Just fed it with a small guru pot, 017 mainline, nice carbon 0.4 bobby. Just shot it down like that, absolutely lovely. And then just super simple. Got a bulk of 9s, 2 9 droppers. I did have 011 on there and a 16 F1 pellet, but after we had that big carp, and I changed it to 13 and an 18 SLWG, a bit stronger. So that's today, done and dusted. So we need like a real nice peg tomorrow, catch a good weight, win the section. And I think, you know, we haven't maybe drawn the best, to be honest, but if we can sneak in that top 15 overall, that'll be a mega result from where we've been. So back for food again tonight with the boys. We're going to go somewhere new, because the food we had last night isn't enough to fill up a cat. We had food in the pub, and then we had to go down to Sainsbury's to buy more food. That's how bad it was. So bit of food tonight, maybe a pint, and then we'll get back after it tomorrow morning, nice and fresh. So I'll catch up with you in the van in the morning.